Hey guys, I'm doing some updates to the green machine. I think it's time for some more speed. So I'm going to do a pulley swap, and I'm also going to do a clutch swap because double pulley clutch that came with the tractor is going to be in the way for the bigger pulley on the engine. That's okay. I've got a single pulley clutch set up that will give it plenty of the room that it needs and still be able to clutch fine. So, and if you're wondering, Jerry, that's a utility build tractor. Well, I still have low range, so that won't be an issue. I'll just have a faster transport speed now, or at least when I'm done. So here we go. As you can see, I've already tore off the back fender pan and the hood. I'm getting ready to remove the engine pulley, put the bigger one up there. I'm hoping maybe to eliminate this pulley, or there's a pulley right here. I might try to eliminate that. And I think I got another one in there that's gone bad. I think it's this one. The bearings have gone out. But anyway, like I was mentioning, I'm gonna have to take out the double pulley clutch. I have a single pulley clutch for one of these, and I'll show you why I think I need to take it out. Because if you look under here, let me tighten this belt up here. You can see, well, let me tighten it up a little bit more. If I go bigger, actually, I don't think I need to. I can leave the pulley that I have here, the double pulley. Because if I leave that pulley, that's what bends it around for... Okay, I'm good. I thought I was going to have to take this out because I figured it would come up and hit it if I had a bigger pulley, but I realized that's why I put this one in here. Now I just need to figure out which pulley has gone bad and replace it. Not that one. I know that one's brand new. Is it one of the clutch pulleys? No? I'll have to take off this belt and find out. I'll get back with you. Don't know why I kept the bolt in the end of the shaft. I don't really need it. I guess I just kept it in there so I didn't lose it. I just realized something. I might have to take off nope, maybe not. Nope. Thought I was gonna have to take the exhaust off to get that on there, but I guess not. You're thinking, hey, put some indices on that. Look at my fingers. I do. Way too much. And yes, I do have some Loctite on the lock screw. I'm not going to snug it all the way until I can align the belt. That's good. I had to go get the anti-seize off before I put it all over my phone. There you go. You can see now that the old engine pulley is the same size as the pulley that I'm putting on the transaxle. This is a pulley I've already made from a Sears 6-speed I just cut those or drilled out those rivets, and the hub pops right out of the old pulley, and I just got one of these pulleys. I just set it down there, centered it, and welded the holes back up. I've already used it once and it worked great, but out on the parts tractor. But there you go. On a side note, have you ever wondered why it's so hard to get the fender pans off of these things? If you notice, you know, the gas tank is wider than the frame. The fender pan, I don't know if you can see it, but you know those little ears right here that bolt on the frame right here, they catch right here. And that's why you can't lift the front. So some people take this bracket off and leave it attached to the fender pan to help allow for the gas tank to rock a lot more. But just a thought, but that's why it's hard to get off, and it's easier to get on because the slope, it just kind of snaps over. And there you go. Now to figure out how to easily get this pulley off, because you cannot take it off in the tractor because there's not enough room in this little gap right here. So I can take the bolt off, but I can't get the pulley out. So we'll see what we can do. I think I can take these two bolts out on the transaxle. I think it's just two. Yeah, just the two bolts there. And I think if I loosen these up halfway, I think the transaxle can rock just enough to let that pulley fall off. We'll give it a go. I'll show you when I'm done. All right, guys, I'm almost done here. I ended up having to add one new idler pulley. I'll show you that in just a second. To help get around the brake rod, I need a little bit of filing on it to make it give it a little more clearance. But here's what I got. Here's that little idler I told you I had to add to get it up and over the brake rod here. But I found that my idler is just barely touching the brake rod. So I'm going to take and pat 1/8 of an inch off the edge of that bevel with the flat disc and make it nice and smooth so it doesn't cut the belt. But other than that, I took it around the yard 2 or 3 times and it worked great. And down the block and back, it definitely was much faster. So I'll show you real quick that the back pulley was the same as the original back pulley. You can see it's same size. So basically I flip-flopped the pulley sizes from the engine and the transaxle, and I didn't have to change belts. And this actually takes up a little bit of extra slack I had in the belt, so it's even more right. So there you have it. The green machine, put the hood back on after fixing this little pulley, and it's ready to go. Sometime I might change out the front wheels and tires, but that's not right now. Hope you enjoy. One day later. Alright guys, yes, this is a new day, and I decided to completely change out the belt system on the green machine. So here's what I did. I completely simplified it even more than it was. Took out almost all the idlers except one, and I did go ahead and use the single pulley from the roper on the Craftsman. So here we go. So right off the bat, you can see the bottom belt has there's no pulley here, and the top belt's coming down now. I'll show you. As you can see, top comes to this pulley and goes to the clutch, to the transaxle, around the bottom of the transaxle, and back up to here. kind of like a reverse belt diagram for like a Suburban, a Series Suburban, except the clutch is on the transaxle instead of on the engine. I'll take you underneath so you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see, it goes from the engine to, on the bottom, to a belt catch, another belt catch, so it holds the slack of the belt so it doesn't keep the pulleys turning. And there's the transaxle up to the single pulley clutch, across the top to that idler there, which makes the belt come straight under the engine tunnel, or the tractor tunnel, the shifter tunnel. And then from that idler back to the engine. That's it. So it works well. I was able to go from a 101-inch belt down to a 93. So much simpler. So I currently do not know what the top speed of the Green Machine is right now, because those wide tires that I got on the front, they are a little bit out of round. They're 18 by 8.5/8, but they're completely out of round. So once I got going pretty fast, I had the death wobble. So I didn't want to go any faster, didn't want to lose it. But I got some other front tires. I might steal some tires from one of the other tractors and put on the front of this if I want to go faster. But right now I don't need to. Get the hood back on, get it buttoned up, and continue using it. I hope you enjoyed the video.